Hey guys, my name's Jeremy Beeland. Thanks for watching my YouTube channel. If you don't know who I am, well, I am an expert at acquiring off-market properties just like this one. I have built $1 million markets in a few different markets. I've done close to 450 deals off-market just like this. Now we teach people every day to do the same. This is part 2 of the Lowell Wholetail, and it's starting to become a small little flip. In this video, I'm going to show you the progress we made and some of the challenges that we came into and some of the extra costs that we're accruing. But guess what? I think we're still going to make some good money on this project when it's all said and done. So let's hope. Let's head inside. You've already seen part 1. This is going to be part 2. Part 3 is going to be the finished product. I'm hoping the property will be under agreement with the end buyer so I can give you guys some real numbers. Because right now, guess what? We're over budget. That's what happens in real estate. There is no perfect scenario. Once you start getting into these properties and start doing a little bit of stuff, there's always things that come up. So good news is we're right on schedule. Bad news is we're already over budget. We're supposed to be in and out of here with some lipstick on a pig and back on the market. Well, it's turning out to be a little bit more of that. It's probably now becoming more of from a wholesale to a small little flip. But we don't have the budget for a small flip. So I'm doing my best to keep everything in check. So what are some of the problems that we have already encountered? Well, if you remember the first video, if you go back to the first video, we talk about this room and the paint, right? The white trim, well, that's right, but the walls were supposed to be cream. This used to be brown and we painted it white. That is great, but the walls are supposed to be cream. And then I got a call from my contractor saying, hey, they're gray. I'm like, wait, what? So because we're going so fast, mistake on this guy's part, again, taking massive imperfect action. Even though I've done a lot of these deals, I still make mistakes. It's okay. I can't have him go back and change it now. It was gray. I'm not going to make him eat that cost because he's a good contractor. And I sure as heck wasn't going to pay him to do it extra. So gray it is. So painting's just about done. White trim, gray walls. We still have to change some of the light fixtures throughout. These wood floors, we're still going to sand and refinish them. That'll be one of the last things we do. Once we do that, it's going to look amazing. Right over here behind you, we're able to redo the staircase a little bit. You can see we painted the handles black and the railings black. And these stairs used to have carpet on it. And boy, they were nasty. We're going to redo that wood and they're going to be nice wooden stairs. So I'll tell you, that's one of the things that's gone wrong. Now, again, the things that are going right, well, we got our supplies in here, because our lights and fixtures, all that stuff's going right. The schedule is going right. We're really cranking through this. The contractor's doing a good job. But if you follow me, this is where things started to go wrong. So I'm in here in the kitchen, and wow, this is where some of my extra costs are going. As you can see, the washer and dryer in here and the appliances are in here as well. We thought we could salvage the appliances. Well, it turns out we can't salvage the appliances. I mean, I guess technically we could, but they're disgusting. So we're going to junk them. We have to order all new appliances. The all new appliances, which is the refrigerator, the stove, and the dishwasher, is going to cost us an extra about $2,100 over budget that we weren't expecting. Washer and dryer, we're getting out of here, but I had to call a plumber in here because for some reason the dryer is on natural gas from the street. Although the stove is electric and the furnace is on gas, I couldn't get rid of the stove without bringing a plumber in here. So now I have to pay a plumber to come in, unhook the dryer, and then I had him service the furnace while I was here anyway, so I can make the most of it. So that's some other stuff. The other thing is we're painting the cabinets, as you can see. We thought we could salvage the countertops. Well, we can't salvage the countertops. They were disgusting. So we're upgrading the old vinyl, whatever they were, countertops to now granite countertops. So this place is going to have granite countertops for the first time in its history of life in this 100-year-old house. So that'll be great. But removing the old countertops, getting the sink and the new countertops are going to be roughly $2,000 over budget that we weren't expecting. And on top of that, if you look back over here, see this wall behind me? There was like this really cheesy backsplash that we thought we could salvage. Well, guess what? We can't salvage it anymore. And we have to do all new backsplash. So we're going to do nice subway tile in here. That's going to probably cost me close to $1,000 with time and material. So that now brings us $5,000 potentially over budget. And guess what? I just realized another mistake. I got a vent here, but this vent for the microwave or for the stove actually vents out. So now I got to go back to Home Depot with another vent because I ordered the wrong one. Another mistake that I made from going too fast, but it's okay because we're going to make mistakes. Let me show you the bathroom. So I'm in here. This is the main bathroom for the house. There's one other little bathroom upstairs, but this is the main bathroom. We had to fully gut this. Fortunately, we can salvage this shower wall and bathtub. We're going to acid wash it clean, make it, and put new fixtures in, so it'll be nice. We have the new vanity, which we're able to get from another house. We actually bought this other house. If you look at the Lowell Wholetail video, that house had a vanity already in a box that doesn't go with that decor of that house and that style of the house at all. So I saved $500 from taking it from that house to this house. So I told you I'm $5,000 over budget. Well, now I just made $500. I'm only $4,500 over budget. So I got some nice new vanities in here because my beautiful wife, Michelle, she does a great job. We got a vanity lights, good vanity. We're going with black faucets through this place. We're going to do black knobs on the kitchen cabinets. And we got some new fixtures here. This place is going to look awesome. Let me show you upstairs because that is where we've seen the most progress because it actually is the nicest part of the house so far. So now I'm upstairs in the house and behind me is the other bathroom in this house. This is once a closet, we believe, that somebody turned into a half bath. But I'm going to give you an idea of little things that happen throughout the course. So even a wholetail in a flip. And a flip is much more like extravagant. Like it happens a lot more often. But here, even in wholetails, these little things can add up. If you look in here, you're going to see there's a faucet on the sink and then some vanity lights, right? They're kind of so bad that we're actually need to replace it. Doesn't seem like a big deal, right? You know, you're talking $100 for a faucet, maybe $50 for the lights, maybe another $100 to install it all. But what happens is there's always these little things here and there. Now, the windows in this house are in really good shape, but the screens all need to be repaired. So now we got to go replace a bunch of screens. The storm door that we thought was okay, the front storm door, needs to be replaced. We had to do some work on the back steps that we didn't see, and we had to paint it. So these little things. Oh, and the basement window, it had a basement window that had a crack in it or broken. Well, the basement window is a special made item that would take us close to 6 to 8 weeks to get it in. So although we don't need it for a fire escape, now we have to brick up that part of the foundation and cover it with paint, another few $100s there. So my point is, when you're doing these projects, this is why it's important to have a contingency. All these little things happen. There's a little bit here, a little bit there, a little bit here, a little bit there, and they start to add up. So, you know, I told you we're $5,000 over budget. Now we're down $4,500. With these other things, we're about $6,000, $7,000 over budget. And there's still some other things that are going to pop up. We just don't know about it yet. But the good thing is we're about 2 weeks away from finishing this project and getting it on the market. So I'm just going to show you one more bedroom in here, get an idea of some other stuff that happens. So here we talked about refinishing the floor, right? Well, here, as you can see, this used to be a closet. And for some reason it had two closets. I'm standing in the old closet. Somebody tore it down. Well, when we go to sand and refinish the floor, well, now we have to pull this up and we have to get new wood floor slats to stick in here. It's one of those little things that if we leave it, it's just going to look terrible. Even for a wholetail, we take pride in what we do. We want to do a good job. So you're going to have to spend a few $100 more on there. So these are the things that happen in a wholetail. But guess what? I still feel very confident in this market, even with the high interest rates, that worst case scenario, we're probably still going to make about $30,000, even if we go up over budget a little bit more, because we always put in for a larger contingency. So always add at least 15% for your contingency. We do 25 because guess what? We take massive imperfect action and make mistakes all the time. So I'm an expert at acquiring off-market properties. I am definitely not an expert at wholetailing, but I wholetail a ton. I make a lot of money doing this. It's one of my favorite exit strategies, although this one is now turning into a small flip. So that's it for this video, guys. This is part 2 of the Lowell Wholetail. I can't wait to go to the next video where we share all the numbers and how this project actually turns out. Fingers crossed that it turns out better than expected. But this is real estate, guys. There is no perfect scenario. Things come up, things go wrong. Don't let that prevent you from taking massive imperfect action. Because even with the mistakes and going over, we're still going to make money on this, right? We could have been afraid to tackle this, and then we would have made no money on this, because this is the type of deal that we probably wouldn't have made any money wholesaling, because there's not enough meat on the bones. But as we take it down ourselves, we can definitely add some meat to those bones and make some money. Listen, guys, if you want to get really good at acquiring off-market properties like me and become an expert at it, well, then just click on the link below for a no obligation consultation to see if you want to join our coaching program, and maybe we could teach you what it's like to acquire off-market properties like this, where I could teach you how to wholesale your first deal in 90 days and possibly, probably, maybe even getting you to quit your W-2 in 1 year. You have to do the work. We'll teach you everything you need to do. It's simple, but it's not easy. But thanks again for watching this video. Please like and subscribe it. I want to make sure I get more followers. I want more people to be notified of my videos. I want you watching this to be notified of all my future videos so I can pour my value into you. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Thanks for watching.